Hello, all you lovely crafty people. Okay, so I have finished cutting all these out, and I've just kind of laid them in a stack. I think I did add some more pink paper, but I have 2 single-sided sheets of cardstock, then a single-sided sheet of the black and white, and that is in each one. No, sorry, the black and white is in each one. The pink, marbled pink parchment is in each one. I've got 4. Got 4. This one has an envelope, and then I have 2 double-sided. Okay, so that is the last one. This is the first one. This is the middle one. So the first and the last are the same. There's the envelope, the 2 pieces that are single-sided cardstock, the black and white, 4 of the pink marble, and then 2 of the double-sided. Now for the center one, I wanted the same amount because that's what's that. With the envelope, it's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and then the envelope. So there's 9 sheets. I did not have enough to have 2 of the single-sided papers. I just had 2 of the double-sided papers. And I'm taking the 2 cardstocks and using them as pages. So there'll be a little more interesting things in the center one, you know, the something different than the paper itself. So the center one will take up a little bit more space. You still have the pink, the 4 pink marbled parchment paper, and then 1 of the black and white. So that is what I'm doing. And I think that's the same. 1, 2, and 4 is 6, 7, 8, 9. Excuse me. So, I am going to just, randomly put these together at this point, though I am going to move back to, let's see, I can put these, I'm trying to think. I'm put one's going sideways, one's going up, and one's going sideways. That's the way I can keep that. So I'm going to grab what I'm going to use for the first one for the other book. And I think I did show you, this is the book that I've chosen for these pages. And I did cut the pages down to fit the book. Basically, I measured what the page was. This way and this way. Obviously, I doubled it this way and then just the single. So this is pretty much, I think just after you cut the whites off, folding it, it made it a little shorter than this. So I'm just going with it. It'll be just fine. And so yeah, I'm just going to cut the last half of the other side of this off. I don't know if you all have taken a book apart or not, but you have this paper that goes from this side, and then this is the other side of the paper, which glues on to, this last sheet of the section that's, that you're actually putting into the book. The last piece of the signature, the final signature. So now you want to be super careful when you do this. I'm going to kind of, if you can pull it like this, that's even better. And you're just wanting to cut, so not a whole lot of force. You're wanting to cut that one piece of paper. And, then just kind of clean it up, because you'll be wanting to utilize that. So, it's still the whole book. We're just going to refill it. All right. So basically, you just do that in the front and the back. The front one, you have to be a little more careful. You just hold the the lid straight up, you know, the top of the book straight up, and just get your paper cutter in there just enough to cut the piece of paper. You do not want to get it in where you're going to cut this part, the outside. You don't want to cut through the material that is on the book. So just be careful with that. And then I am going to use these pages throughout, and the very last page for sure, because it has the tamarack tree and things like that. So, you know, I will be taking bits and pieces through that, and I want to get this piece. I think I showed you that already, though. It's been a day. It's been a day. So, all good, but, you know, it's been a day. So, I'm thinking that the first thing I want to do is, okay, I have with this book, what was it? Just 2 signatures. So I want to take a look real quick. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that will be easy, 3 and 3. And then on these, see, these are very large. They even are going to stick out of the top. So I will be cutting them down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there's 10 of these. So I'll get 5 to use on each one. And then of these, I have 1, that one's in cardstock. The rest are on copy paper. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, so I will probably pick one that I just won't use. Yeah. So we'll figure that out. I'll use it as other elements or something like that. Okay, and then I wanted to see exactly what else I have. Now, I know I have these huge words, and the only way I'm going to be able to use them would be this way. So they could be like, you know, as a side tuck. That would be cool. See, they're way too long to do this way, which probably on most books it's going to be way too long to do it that way. So these will be side tucks. And I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 again. Let's see, I don't think. And then I have 1, 2, and 3. So these 2 could be parts of belly bands, or I could use the numbers and make these 2 parts of belly bands. I think that might be what I'll do. Instead of the letters, I'll use numbers as a side tuck. So that way I will have 3 for each signature, because I've got lots of tags and things. And then I have these, which really is not a lot of stuff, but like I said, this is one of her older pieces, and I do have some other things pulled out. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, so I get 3 in each one of those. And then there is a few words and a few flowers. I thought there was more flowers, but I'm not exactly sure where they got off to. I do have, let's see, I guess I haven't looked in here. Okay, so I have 3 of this size. I guess that could be 4. And then these are smaller, so this is nice with the words and stuff. There's more flowers, a bird, some butterfly and a moth and another bird. Spread your wings. And then those are all tags. And that is going to be a pocket. Love that. Remember, that was made by me doing something with one of the 12 by 12 papers. So that's what that is. Didn't end up with another one, so yeah. Okay, so I've got plenty of things. This is a tuck. That can be a tuck. That can be a tuck. And then these are probably all going to be tags. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 small tags. That gives me 3 tucks. Let's see, what else could I use as a tuck? There's one. Okay, that can be a tuck. And then that's 3. That could be a tuck as well. But I don't really, okay, this, let's see. I think what I'll do is I'll make, let me put my my stamp pad in there. I'm going to make these tucks, and these are going to stay cards. So there'll be two tucks, because I'm going to have enough enough stuff, I think. So I have beginning 2 belly bands, 4 tucks, beginnings of 4 tucks, my side pockets, and my envelopes. And then everything else is just going to be tags for all of those goodies. Okay, so let's see which one I'm going to use with this, and then the other one will get the other ones. So I know I have numbers here and numbers there. So I think I will leave the numbers one for the other one, because I do not think that I'm not seeing any right off the bat. So the numbers one will go for that one. And then we have a black one. So let's see. These 4 are just words, and this is an advertisement. And then these are just words. So I will put the numbers with that one and the telegram with this one. And then I think these 2 are darker, so I'll take one memo and put journal on that one. And then I'll put dream big here and beautiful with that one. So it's easy as that, guys. Just make a decision and stick with it. I'm trying to figure out this, because the other one will go with either one. This one, I want there to be a little bit of that in, although, you know, I'd like for a little bit of that to be everywhere, but okay, so like I have this strip, so that makes me happy that I have a little bit of that on this, in this book. Signature. Let's see, is it anywhere else? No. Okay. These are going over here. And then let's just get a quick look-see and see if we have, yeah, look, I got a whole page of it here. So I'm going to take this one for this book, and we'll put this one for this book. And that way it's spreading that out a little bit. Now, this piece is my center here. So I'm going to take this and put it in with the other one. We'll let them have that pretty one. And then I have these 3. And La la la. I just, you know, I think I'm just going to, so first tuck was the corner tuck, and then I'm going to give maybe this one for this book. And then these two. So there's kind of an odd shaped one and then a rectangular one. So both of them are going to have, you know, the same amount of interest. I definitely am going to use the one that's cardstocky. Now here is this paper again. I think I'm going to use this in this second page over here, second signature. And this is the same thing. So this might be the one that I don't use because I have 5 of these instead of 4. So, and then we'll put this one here. And put this. So there's 2 of each one of those. I do have 3. So if I need these, but more than likely I will use them as just cutting out bits and pieces for more decoration. So I'm going to put these off. I'm going to put these way in the back so they're not in the book. So they can, I can reach those later on. Okay, so I know that I'm going to use these as envelopes, so I'm going to go ahead and get them folded. And you can do, when you fold these, you know, sometimes there's a way that you want to fold them because of the, see now here, I have a black line. Here's barely a black line. Here's the whole black line and some, then some. So we're going to push this back out. This is where if I were to get the scoreboard out, it would be much better. But there we go. And so that's much better. I can pull this in a little bit, but it's not cut really. So that's fine. Okay. Then we're going to pull this one up. And I can see here what I'm doing. All right. Okay, there we go. So that is as simple, you know, once you cut them out, it's just super simple to get them put together. Now, I'm not gluing anything because I don't know exactly how I'm going to use these. So anyway, so that's, you know, you want to prep your envelopes. You got your tuck spots. You've got your side tucks. I've got 3 of them. Of course, I could use them for anything else, but that's what I'm assuming they're going to be. And then I have this for a belly band, but I think, you know, probably going to want a little bit more of a belly band than just this. It's not going to go on this page, but just this little thin strip. I can decorate it a little bit better than that. And if you're going to put it onto the copy paper, what you're going to want to do is, you know, make it a little bit wider, but not really a lot heavier or thicker. So you don't want to, this is cardstock, you don't really want to get extra heavy cardstock, or even 65-pound cardstock is still going to add a lot more weight to this. But I would like to have a little something for that. And I do think I have some thin, yeah, I got some really thin black paper. It's not copy paper, but it's thin. And this is the same thing that we would kind of do on if we were making a, think, oh my gosh, if we were making a mini album. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this black piece of paper the same height as the rest of the papers. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this down. Oh, I walked in and put things down on my cutter and walked out. Yeah, you know how we do that. I'll put that away later, is what I say. Alrighty. Okay, so that is basically the same size. And then if I take this and leave about a 1/2 inch on both sides and glue it down. See, let's see now. I told you I wasn't going to use a lot of lace or stuff in here, but I would like to use something. Do I have enough of this? Oh, yes, I do. I have lots of this. Okay, and I know I am always telling you guys, if you find 1/2 inch or smaller lace that you like, buy it. I've got some in my shop, but I just say buy it because it can go anywhere. You know, the 1/2 inch or smaller lace is just wonderful. I don't know how I ended up, because this is the container from the stuff I get from my shop. I don't know how I ended up getting so much of this, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. So, where's the end? I need an end. There's one. Yay! Okay, so I think if I were to set this, and this is very slender, it's not got hardly any profile to it, which means the amount that it sticks up, how thick it is. When I say that, you know what the profile is of it. I'm going to go ahead and cut this. And I'm going to go ahead and get one more right here. Where'd my scissors go? Let go. Okay, so there are 2 pieces of that. And I'm just going to stick this off to the side, so I probably will end up using more of it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead first thing. Ooh, that needs a little wiping off. And of course, oh, I can't use that. You guys know that toilet paper? Isn't that pretty? That's out of toilet paper. And I put ink, on the form so that when you put it in, it absorbed the ink and gave you a colored. Isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. But anyway, I was just playing. Oh, here we go. This will work. Apparently, I have an air bubble. So let me see if I can fix this real quick. Undo the cap, squeeze, tighten the cap, and let it suck that air bubble out of there. Yeah, it's slow coming. There we go. Okay, so I am going to just attach this white, and I'm not going to have it hang over the edge. There's usually, with each lace, there is usually a side that is a little messier than the other side, because sometimes you can really tell the front of the lace to the back of the lace, and sometimes you can't. But if you can see like threads that shouldn't be there or something, that's usually the wrong side of it. And usually if you flip it over, you can't really see those threads. But again, it all depends. Okay, so now I am going to put this piece, and I might have to move this lace to back right up onto it, and I will cut, oh no, I wanted a 1/2 inch on both sides. So I'm going to go ahead. This is the the inside. I'm going to go ahead and put glue here. Oh, I have a ladybug crawling on my craft table. That's good luck. But I have a feeling it's one of those Asian beetles. I don't know. I can't tell the difference. Sometimes the Asian beetles are a little more pinky, but okay. So we're just going to lay this down, leaving about a 1/2 inch over the top, pushing this right up against the lace. And I'm going to cut all but a 1/2 inch off at the bottom. You've just been a star. Was that A Star Is Born? Okay, so we're just going to leave a 1/2 inch of that piece. I'll put that in, because I might have to make some bits and pieces. You never know. So now I'm just going to fold this over, because remember we made this the size of the sheet, the papers that are in. So this is going to be my piece that glues down. So it'll glue down. And now I'm going to put the other stream of glue down for the lace on the other side. So we're building it, and then we're going to cut it out. Yeah, this definitely looks better. And I'm going to lay this right up against the paper. All right, ain't that pretty? I think it's very pretty. Now, before I cut on that, I will let it dry. Okay, but see, that elevated that little strip of paper, so now it is a very pretty belly band versus a little strip of paper, you know? And because this is not a cardstock, it's not going to add a whole lot more weight. Now, you know, when you're adding your lace and things like that, you do add the weight, but it's a-okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead, put that back in its spot. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off. There we go. I like it. That is so nice. And, you know, I didn't measure anything other than made it the same size as the paper. So now this can go on any page in the book. And it'll go just fine. And it's not going to be super heavy if you end up using it on one of the cardstocks. I mean, the copy papers. So there's that. Now this one has an envelope, and we have, remember from our 12 by 12 sheet, we have this bit. Now this I know, I'm pretty sure I'm going to close up. I want to do something fun with the envelope, so you guys hang on. I gotta go and check. Somebody's calling me. So probably this will get us through a video, and then I will be back with a new one, and we're gonna start working on our envelope on our first signature. Okay? See you guys. Bye.